This is my 90-day fiance happily ever after cast update for 2024. Let's catch up with three couples: Angela and Michael, Loren and Alexei, and Nicole and Mahmoud. First, let's dive into the wild story of 90 Day Fiancé star Michael from Nigeria and his toxic marriage with Angela Deem from Georgia. The story begins in 2018. Michael, from humble beginnings in Nigeria, messaged Angela on social media telling her she was beautiful, and Angela was cautious because, according to her, he was from Nigeria, the scamming capital of the world. Somewhat fair, but they developed an online relationship, and Angela, against basically her whole family's opinion, flew to Nigeria to meet Michael on the show. Angela stuck with Michael with the hope of eventually bringing him to America and living their happily ever after American dream in Georgia. While in Nigeria, Angela was super controlling of Michael, though, not allowing him to have social media or work, apparently. Michael put up with it and always tried to patch things up after fights, and it was obvious it was probably only for his goal of getting to America, because why else would someone subject themselves to that? Angela even flew to Nigeria to confront Michael about an Instagram account he created. She went crazy, tearing apart his entire car. I mean, she ripped the car apart like a crazy person. One of the options they had to speed things up was to get married in Nigeria and then apply for a K3 spousal visa. And in January 2020, they actually did get married in Nigeria. Also, honorable mention, they had a huge fight when they had a joint bachelor and bachelorette party at a strip club because she thought that he was looking at a stripper at a strip club. Like, why else do you go there? To look at the floor? Did I mention Angela has extreme jealous ways, apparently? After a breakup on 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After in season 7 because Michael cheated, they reconnected and in therapy realized they still wanted to give it a try, and Michael professed his love during a recommitment ceremony. Angela thought that they were starting fresh, but Michael was clearly planning something maybe of his own. He was playing the ultimate long game, very likely. Following multiple visa rejections, Angela decided to try one more time, and if his visa was denied in 2023, she'd end it. But in a twist of fate for Michael, his visa actually got approved, which was shocking, and he arrived in the US in December 2023. Just 2 months later, he completely flaked on Angela and disappeared, and in February 2024, Angela said that Michael went missing and she was offering a reward. And Michael called the police himself to say he wasn't safe and was scared for his life. He verified with passport photos on his burner phone. The fact that he actually had a burner phone is just super weird. Michael came back to Instagram, though, in May 2024, this month, as apparently a single man in America, not wearing his wedding ring, and his posts even threw shade at Angela. In one of them, he said, "You either get bitter or you get better. It's that simple. You either take what has hurt you and allow it to make you a better person, or you allow it to tear you down. The choice does not belong to fate, it belongs to you." Also, he's going on walks apparently, and he's a fan of mirror selfies. And he's still, no matter what, still promoting the show and scenes with Angela on his social media, of all things. I don't know if they have to do that, but he still is. Angela, meanwhile, is posting a lot of stories about narcissists. One post, is about how she was the only person who gave a you-know-what, but now you forced my hand. And this one about how people show you who they are in the end. So it's the cryptic breakup post, Let's now switch to Loren and Alexei Brevarnik. Loren from Florida met Alexei while she was working as a group leader for a birthright trip in Israel, where he was serving as a medic. And since then, they've had 3 kids, sons Shai and Asher, and daughter Ariel. Loren did end up getting a mommy makeover after having all her kids. She looks great, and they also have some more news this month to share. They're now living in a house after living in that condo forever, and it's a really nice house, it looks like. Under a post with Alexei hosing down the deck, she said, "Lately, a lot of people would question, why don't you just buy a house instead of living in a condo? As if it was such an easy and casual decision to make. The reality is, we took the time, and when we were ready, it happened. Hard work and patience, and are so excited for this next phase for our family." For a while, they did talk about moving to Israel, but with the war and other factors like their career in reality TV, I'm assuming they just decided against it. Love this couple. They are a couple goals for sure. And now let's go to Mahmoud and Nicole, whose super different cultural backgrounds have been clashing hard since the first time we saw them. They celebrated their 5th year anniversary, and Mahmoud had posted this with the message, "Happy 5th anniversary to the love of my life. Words can't express how grateful I am to have you by my side. You bring me joy, love, and laughter to my days, and I cherish every moment we spend together. Thank you for being my rock, my confidant, and my best friend. Here's to many more years of love and happiness together. Love you endlessly, my beautiful wife." So a lot of fans are just commenting how these two don't seem to really respect each other's cultures, and this is something that keeps kind of being brought up. But just to show you how fake social media is, days after he posted this Instagram message, he was arrested for domestic violence. So in an article with Distractify, it said, according to Us Weekly, Mahmoud was arrested and charged with misdemeanor domestic violence against Nicole on February 21st, 2024. Interestingly, 90 Day Fiancé's bloggers Mary Pants and John Yates were the first to break this news. Mahmoud's bail, totaling $20,000, was promptly covered by a friend on the same evening. And rumor has it that they are now back together after that, but this is not confirmed. So that's a whole lot of drama, but their relationship is so chaotic that, I'm kind of not surprised. Who was the friend that bailed him out for $20,000? Does he know anybody in America also? I mean, there are a lot of questions with this couple, but a lot of the other couples, we don't really know any updates because they're under contract and they try to keep pretty tight-lipped. So, but these were definitely the most interesting updates so far of 2024 for 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, the cast. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening the whole way through. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye, guys.